Hello everybody, welcome to another edition of Mr. E Says. I'm going to cut down to the chase real quick. A match was made today, a great match for May 4th. And I'm not talking about Floyd Mayweather versus blah blah, okay, because we don't know who he's going to fight yet. And I don't think he can even top the fight I'm going to say right now. Okay, you got two young and hungry fighters. You got Canelo Alvarez versus Austin Trout. Okay, you know what? I know right now Canelo Alvarez, he's a hot commodity right now. You know what? He looks like he's the man right now. He's on fire. Okay, this guy is destroying boxers like there's no tomorrow. Okay, last two fights looked really great. I mean, he's looked really great his whole career. Even when he was, a few years back, I was like, man, this guy's gonna be a legend. Last two fights, so okay, you go back, he fought Lopez. Okay, the problem with that fight, with the Lopez fight, is Lopez had to come up 2 weight class divisions. Okay. It was supposed to be, of course, it was supposed to be Canelo versus Ortiz, but Lopez did break Ortiz's jaw. And I'm glad that fight didn't happen because, Canelo would kill Ortiz. Maybe literally kill him in the ring. So I'm glad that fight wasn't made. But you know what? Lopez had to go up 2 weight divisions, and he got destroyed. There was no reason that fight should have been made. Lopez, as much heart as he has, and I give him a lot of props for stepping in that ring, because you know what? He's a good man for doing that. But the problem is, Canelo was just too much from that night, and he really hurt him. It was a mismatch. And then before that, I guess the fight that everybody kind of hangs their hat on, that it was the signature win for Canelo. Okay, I'm not trying to take anything away from Canelo because I think Canelo's great. Signature win was over 76-year-old Sugar Shane Mosley. All right, there's two problems with Sugar Shane Mosley. Okay, he doesn't know how to fight anymore, and second, he can't pull the trigger. He don't want to pull the trigger. I could probably get in the ring and destroy Sugar Shane Mosley, okay? Now, let's look at the other side of the fence. Austin Trout, okay? Austin Trout, a lot of people really don't know about Austin Trout, okay? Little by little, he's climbed that ladder. Then finally he gets a call from Miguel Cotto, and Miguel Cotto's like, hey, come down and fight me, Austin Trout, in Madison Square Garden, in my backyard. He takes the fight. And of course, everybody was thinking, hey, you know what? Austin Trout may be in over his head on this one. But when they stepped in that ring that night, you could tell who the bigger man was. Literally the bigger man. Because, man, Austin Trout towered Miguel Cotto. And in that ring, he made Miguel Cotto look amateur. All right? He made him look bad. Even when Cotto fought Mayweather, okay, it wasn't that bad. But this fight, Austin Trout systematically destroyed. Okay? Systematically destroyed Miguel Cotto and put a beating on him. Since Loaded Gloves Margarito. Okay, I mean, you can't really count that fight because that guy's a cheater and a liar. But this may be Cotto's worst loss ever. And don't say he's damaged goods and all that, guys, because you know what? If you try to compare that Sugar Shane Mosley win for Canelo, then hey, come on, man. Cotto, he's got a lot more life left than Mosley. But all I'm going to say is I'm glad this fight was made. It's really good for boxing. It's about time that we get to see a marquee matchup that you actually have to pay for. I'm actually going to pay for this fight this time because usually I don't pay for my fights. I just watch them free over the internet. Okay, because I haven't seen a fight that's worthy in a long time to put my hard-earned $60 out for. But you know what? This one is, and I can't wait to see it. So May 4th, mark that calendar, and you know what? In the end, I really think Austin Trout's going to pull it off. He's going to knock Canelo out, man. I'm telling you, he's not going to knock him out. But he is going to beat him by decision. Remember where you heard it here first. See ya.
Strange ways coming today. I put $1 in my pocket and I threw it away. Been a long time since the federal dime made a jukebox sound.